Once upon a time, there lived a couple who desperately wanted to have a child. From their window, they could see their neighbor's garden. This garden belonged to a powerful sorceress named Mother Gothel, and it grew the most beautiful vegetables and rare flowers. While the woman was pregnant, she developed a strong craving for a plant called Rapunzel that grew in this garden. She became so frail from not being able to eat it that her husband decided to secretly climb into the sorceress's garden. As he was picking Rapunzels, he suddenly came face to face with Mother Gothel. The sorceress was furious. The man, trembling with fear, told her about his wife's craving. Mother Gothel allowed him to take as many Rapunzels as he wanted, but she had one condition. The child to be born would have to be given to her. The husband, in despair, accepted the condition. When the child was born, the sorceress came, named her Rapunzel, and took her away. Rapunzel grew to be the most beautiful girl in the world. When she turned 12, Mother Gothel locked her in a tall tower deep in the forest, a tower with no stairs and no door, only a small window. Whenever Mother Gothel came to the tower, she would call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!" Rapunzel's long golden hair would cascade down from the window, and Mother Gothel would climb up by holding on to it. One day, a prince riding through the forest heard a sound. It was the voice of Rapunzel, singing from her tower window. The prince was so captivated by the voice that he desperately wanted to see her. When he approached the tower, he witnessed Mother Gothel's arrival and saw how she called out to Rapunzel. The next day, after Mother Gothel had left, the prince went to the base of the tower and called out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel's hair fell down and the prince climbed up. At first, Rapunzel was very frightened, but she calmed down when she saw that the prince was kind and gentle. They quickly fell in love. The prince wanted to rescue Rapunzel from the tower. He told her to bring him a skein of silk thread every night he came. Rapunzel would then weave these threads into a ladder and they could escape. However, one day, Rapunzel innocently said to Mother Gothel, "Mother Gothel, pulling you up is so much heavier than pulling up the prince." Mother Gothel learned Rapunzel's secret and, in a rage, cut off her hair. She banished Rapunzel to a remote, desolate part of the forest. Knowing the prince would arrive that evening, Mother Gothel dangled the severed hair out the window. When the prince climbed up, he found not Rapunzel, but Mother Gothel. The sorceress mocked the prince, saying, "You will never see Rapunzel again." In his despair, the prince threw himself from the tower and fell into a thorny bush, losing his sight. The now blind prince wandered aimlessly through the forest. He listened only to the sounds of singing birds. Years later, one day in the desolate forest, he heard Rapunzel's singing voice. Rapunzel, too, recognized the blind prince and rushed to him, embracing him. 2 of her tears fell on the prince's blind eyes, and his sight was restored. The prince and Rapunzel returned to his kingdom. They were joyfully welcomed by the prince's father and mother and lived happily and peacefully for the rest of their lives.